Only at 17%. Okay, so, and I don't know whether that's actually readable. Also, these aren't right angles as they should be. But the Kaez value, here's the afferent, the antilivery, the equilivery, okay? And we're looking at the strength of the it for that, okay? So we have on the K-axis here, 0 to 9. So 5 sections on each side. And then on the Z-axis here, we have B to M, skipping some letters. Sorry, just gotta learn it. Look, when someone says, I got an F in a class, we don't go, whoa, that's a lot worse than a D. They're like, no, E is not a part of the system. So we're just gonna have to remember, E is not a part of the system, K is not a part of the system, and A is not a part of the system. And that's easy to remember because, of course, these values, it'll be confusing if we have that in here. Okay. If we had those letters. So here what we have is, we have a G0M9. A golf nil Mike Niner. Which means, well, golf, that's not very far along the zit scale. So the things that trigger it don't have a super strong relationship to it. But it's all the way up at a 0 on the kid axis. So there's a lot that's connected to it. And this is an average, by the way, of the zit. The zit has to be an average. Yeah, the zit has to be an average or an observed value or something, I don't know. Yeah, so the zit is an average. The zit is the average. You take all those things that are connected to it, on average, blah, blah. Now, of course, you're talking about specifically between two its. You can't really describe how kit the two its are, because either they're kit or they're not. Well, actually, I guess that depends, because how many par its are involved. No, they can be. They can be, because we don't know what scale we're looking at. So maybe there's actually a whole bunch of its. And if this maybe is super kit to this, because it passes through a bunch of stuff and has an effect there, okay? So you can use kit to describe a relationship. Well, this is very kit. Look at all those connections between those two its. Or a zit. It's kit and zit. Look how strong all those connections are between. Whoa. So that's a kit and zit. But here the Kaez value, or the Kaez value can be for a livery. You can have the livery Kaez value. So that's the interaction, the communication, the livraison of information. So you can have a livery Kaez score and a Mazoret Kaez score. Depends on whether you're talking about the livery or the given it. Excellent. Excellent. And I think we can learn to, read something like this. I don't know how readable it is. It is weird having the values like that, But also, I don't know. Time is, by the way, going this way, of course, because this is the afferent, the anti-activity, A-N-T-E, the anti-activity, the anti-livery, and then here's the equilivery. Okay. Right. And if you did we've been doing a Mazoret Kaez. That's what I've been having in mind. If you did a livery Kaez, yeah, you could rate how strong the connection is here, and then also how many connections. That seems a little weird to me, but yeah. Yeah, if it's the most elemental it, that doesn't make sense to me. It only makes sense to zit between. But if they're two distant its, then there could be lots of ways in which they're connected. Yeah, absolutely. And then you just rate it. You say, But then how do you don't have an afferent and an efferent. Okay, so then you only use, if you're describing, if you're doing a livery case score, if you're doing a livery case score, you just do, you just stay in this quadrant. Okay, so livery case score can be anything from a livery case score can be anything from B0 to G0 to B4 to G4. Anything in that, anything in there. And then a Mazoret case score can be anything in both, so that can be anything from, well, I'm not going to write them out. Oh yeah, I will. So that can be, so that that'll be that for the ant livery, and then for the X livery, or the Ek livery, it'll be anywhere from, let's go from left to right again. H5 to M5 to H9 to M9. Oh no, because the score would include one of those. So any possible combinations here then. That's what I'm trying to say. So this could be a Mazoret score, Kaez score. This could be a Mazoret Kaez score, or anything in between. All right, excellent. We've done some great work today. I'm making it so easy for y'all. There's so much here ready for you once y'all accept that you're not souls. And when you're ready to really actually try to understand the mind, I have given you not an understanding, but the basics, a nice jumping off point. This might be complete bullshit, but at least I think it's fun to imagine it that way. And let's get us thinking, how could we think about our cognitive processes, the strength of a cognitive process in the system? The strength of an endwa. That's great. It's great. Okay, I'm at 11%, so I gotta go. Anything else? I mean, this is what you're gonna have for like personality test. Oh yeah, but I was dating her, but you know what I realized? I realized that her in-group, out-group bias was what was her in-group, out-group bias? It was a B0 M9. And that was before an A0Y9, but now, oh, a B0 M9. That her in-group, out-group, it is a B0 M9. Not good, bro. So it's super easily triggered. Any sort of slight thing, and she feels like she's talking to the other, or let's just say her outgroup it, 'cause it's really a pair of it. So let's just say her outgroup it. And oh, so whoa, that's super easily triggered. And then she won't just like close her purse. Nah, she will like be watching the person, and if the person just looks at her the wrong way, she is going to call the police. All right, cool. Boom. Boom. This is what you pay me for, Dad. Mom, thank you.